This image is of the old world. Looks like a plane and some kind of metal structure. The angle of this doesn't look right. Maybe I should try somewhere higher? Pouch is full, but my pack has room. The image was taken overlooking a field. Maybe I could try to line it up somewhere in the nearby hills. The metal structure looks like the one in the image. I think that might be close to where it was taken. think I'm almost in the right spot. That did it.
Outlander, are you in need of supplies?
Gates are shut. I guess I'll have to come back later.
Now that is a purchase you won't regret. A good warrior needs good weapons.
With us. Let her pass. Outlander, Chief Akaro and Marshal Katalo await you within.
The Kurlut should be starting soon. Once it's done, I'll be able to access the chamber below Hikaru's throne. And Ether.
Well met, Aloy. I was hoping we'd run into each other again after the flood and Bleeding Mark.
Natika. So you did it. You're part of the Chief's Guard now.
It wasn't an easy choice, but yes. After you left, we laid Kentuck to rest, and I thought about what he said. He served his clan, his tribe, as best as he could. I have to do the same.
I'm sure he'd be proud.
And he'd reprimand me for allowing myself to be distracted.
Can't have that.
Thank you again, Aloy. Strike true as the 10.
Outlander, the chief awaits you in the arena, past the throne.
This must lead to the arena. It's another part of the ruins. Turned into a fighting ring.
Look at them all.
This could be useful.
Aloy. It seems you've had to move
Katalo helped.
Yes. Tekote, but now the Kurlut, some have come to compete. Other, they know Regala will come for me.
I'll do whatever it takes to hold up my end, as long as you remember yours. So what's the plan?
Katalo.
There are only two viable ways to attack the arena. Through the throne room you just passed, and by the trail on the north end. We've set up barricades at both. But if Regala means to assault the Kurlut with machines, she will have to attack by the trail.
You will join our defenders there. Hold the line, and I'll have my marshals. You will be free of my service and make whatever preparations you must.
The Grove.
Yes. Here the land remembers the sacrifice of the 10.
Sacrifice.
The visions tell us that on the ground below, they gave their lives in a fight against machines. We honored them by holding the Kurlut where they fell.
You called them peacekeepers, but the marshals...
Warriors, yes, but more. They renounced the clan that birthed them and play. They enforce my law, and stand for Tanakh in Parley. Without them,
I know where I'll be.
I will be here with the chief, should the fight reach us. We will take the blood owed for our
If it comes to that.
Let's get this over with.
Good. You'll find strike true.
Walk with
I hear one of the
No
Sky
lowlander is going to earn this right. The Outlander should be more careful.
Be vigilant. Regala means... Make good on her isn't afraid of Regala. But perhaps he should be.
This will be a heavy day.
Let the blades speak!
Honor the marshals who fell and those who follow.
It's your hand that made
This Kurlut will honor. If Regala wants to fight, it's a ceremony. Not mere entertainment.
It'll take more than courage.
There's Dakota. His thoughts, of course. Guess Dakota fixed his ego before coming here.
When this is over, I must return to the hunt.
Okay. Hikaru's defenders should be at the end of this trench.
But we must hold. And look, we are not alone in this fight. Focus on the machines. Take them down, and Regala's forces become no different from our own.
Yes, Chaplain.
Watch each other's backs. Dismissed. Our soldiers are ready. They will defend the Kurlut from below. But from above...
Not bad. Where did you get it?
One of our squads ripped it off a fallen machine. The honor is yours. Regala may have her tricks, but you will show her our teeth.
Dana! The Kurlut is upon us! Our struggle demands new blood! New leaders! Release the quarry! Challengers, approach! All who take down a machine shall be named Marshal. Remember the 10. Strike from the air as they did, and seize your glory!
Hold them back! Defend the Kurlut! is that?
I don't know. Hold the defenses! Go! Regala went after Hikaru and Katalo. I gotta get to them.
Go! Get to the Regala went after the
Let those red
Send it to my stash.
This isn't finished! I'll be back with everything I have! And all who stand with Hikaru will be run red.
At attention. You fought well. Proved yourself against enemies both metal and flesh. I name you all Marshal. Your first order is to secure the arena from any remaining rebels. Go. I failed. I should have finished Regala. But now she'll be back with more machines. Stronger than ever.
I'll do what I can to help.
No, you've done enough. Far more than our bargain called for. When we first met, you spoke of your true mission on which all depends. I wasn't certain if I believed you then. But I believe in you now. So leave me. And get to your task.
What will you do?
Tend to the wounds. What you need is there. Take it. Your deeds today will be remembered like those of the 10.
Check the landing. There. That console. Come on, Aether. Time to go home. Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master override activated. Restoring Aether subordinate function to original code.
Got it. Now I get this back to Gaia.
The visions in the grove have changed. The words of the Ten are now clear to us. Here, this must be the vision that Chief Hikaru saw years ago. All of the visions are changed, and this one just arrived. Aloy, here! The visions throughout the grove are different now. And this one, it just appeared. Is this your doing?
The visions have changed.
That's the one that inspired Chief Hikaru.
More testimony of the old ones.
Hear now the words that reunited a people. Following the tragic events of the war, Anne Faraday, the chief architect of the reconciliation effort, addressed a nation in need of hope.
If we look into the future, the lens of the recent past, our fears loom. Wars waged against machines, scarcity of food and water, storms that drive us from our homes. But true courage means facing those fears with conviction instead of cynicism. Leading the peacekeeping effort with these brave men and women, these marshals of the new Southwest, has strengthened my conviction that when we are united, we can overcome any threat. Join me. Join us in that conviction as we strive for a nation and a world without want or war.
Reporting for duty, Commander. I'm coming with you.
But Hikaru needs you.
Because of you, he has new marshals. And a rallying cry the clans cannot ignore. So I will stand with you on your mission. give whatever is left of my life. It is what I choose.
How can I say no to that? Varl, there's someone who wants to join us. I need you to meet him in the foothills and guide him the rest of the way.
On it.
Go to the mountains, west of Plainsong. A friend of mine will meet you on the ascent. I'll join you when I can.
A friend of yours? Should be interesting.
All right. I need to get Ether back to Gaia. Seems like capturing it did something to the other holograms, too. Might be worth checking out.
Walk in honor. Today will demand a sharpened blade.
Straight. Rebel gear. Kill the squad.
Join JTF-10 for covert operation.
Can I ask you something?
Of course.
Will the new voices I brought...
I don't know much about this other great so anything I can learn helps me.
The locator beat, but...
You're lucky that the old ones speak.
I have more voice...
You honor the fallen. We will honor the voices.
I hope you find...
Good day.
You'll need courage. Today will demand a sharpened blade. Your spear shall leave.
Blood of the Ten, Aloy. I doubt you have enough skin to mark all your deeds.
We'll just have to...
Well, but that's not why I wanted to speak with you. My grandson, Kavo. He was not counted, which means he must still be with Regala's remaining forces.
He was taken prisoner.
No. He joined, like many young soldiers who seek to mark their... I must search for him. Convinced Chief Hekarro cannot spare any soldiers for this task, so unless you'd be willing to... I know it is much to... But Kavo is the last of...
You said Kavo...
Yes. Every skirmish claimed it. One by one I buried...
I'm sorry.
I tried to vent my grief on only in the wisdom, and even so, I still...
You said Kavo...
Yes. Every skirmish claimed and one by one...
I'm sorry.
I tried to only in the... and even...
What made Kavo...
For some, Regala rep during the Red Raids, it wasn't easy to... Many wanted to pursue the Karja.
So when Regala...
Yes. Care only about the glory. As for Kavo... Nothing I said.
If Kavo will Hekarro let him...
The chief knows the value of mercy. And the rest of the tribe I'm more, they won't quickly accept someone who betrayed. Even with my support,
But you have to try. I'll help you find your ground.
A while back, our scouts reported Cavo's squad left one of Regala's. His squad never returned, but the scouts also spotted one of our own being held captive.
So we'll start at the outpost. If we free the prisoner, maybe they'll know where Kevin...
Shall we head out?
I have some other things.
I'll wait for you on the hill. We'll make our way to the outpost. Until then.
There's the Outlander who saved the Kurlut.
Courage won't win the blade be bright.
Our blades strike together.
Champion, I fear we must lean on your strength and generosity again.
Just tell it to her straight, Ducko. The tribe needs the arena. She's our only hope to getting it open again.
You need the arena? But the Kurlut's over.
That's true, but we also use the arena to boost the tribe's morale.
We use it for training. Herd in machines so our soldiers can experience the glory of the kill in a controlled setting.
Which, of course, boosts morale. But Chief Hekarro won't let us reopen the arena until the ballista protecting the field is repaired.
We need it in case a machine runs amok, and it was damaged during the Kurlut. The parts we need aren't easy to find.
I get it. You need me to hunt down some machines and grab the parts.
We'd ask someone else, but every squad in the Grove is on alert. But the task is not without compensation, right, Kala?
Of course. Once the arena is open again, I would be honored to invite you to compete. A wide variety of machines will be available.
And I will award you prizes for victory. Not just from the arena, but also for medals won at hunting grounds. You'll be able to trade them for some of the tribe's very best gear.
To fix the ballista, we'll need a sinew from a rollerback, along with some bristleback tusks. Both kinds of machines have been spotted near a campfire to the southeast. When you're done, bring the parts to me at the maw of the arena, on the northeast side of the grove.
Okay. I'll see what I can do.
One more thing. If you're going back into the wilds, I have another duty tied to our soldiers' morale. A regrettable one. Every Tenakth soldier carries a tag carved with their squad symbol. Rebels have been hoarding the tags of the soldiers they kill. You might find such tags at any enemy outpost. If you do, bring them to me. I'll make sure they're returned to the soldier squad mates and loved ones. Having confirmation sometimes soothes their grief. And there are bounties involved, if that matters to you.
I've already found some of those tags.
I don't have anything to pay you with here. Bring them to me at the maw of the arena when you can.
Thank you, Champion. And please don't forget the parts for the ballista.
Having the arena open again will be a boost.
Guess I need to head southeast to find that rollerback. I already have enough bristleback tusks on me.
You are the tip of the spear that shall finish Regala.
The final battle.
As I was saying.
I see you, champion. Sit. You should know the rebels have been busy. They've set up outposts to the west. Some settled into a camp southwest of here. And I know the marshals can't deal with all of them, so I'd stay alert out there if I were you.
Thanks for the warning. Getting out of those outposts might stop the rebels from killing more of their own. Maybe I can lend the marshals a hand.
That's fine.
I can take a look if you want.
Hey, look.
I did.
Can't wait.
I was hoping you could help me with some... And it also has to do with the Osram.
Really? That does...
He's still sifting through...
Yeah, it's interesting. I thought maybe I could try... Not much like... They were made to look like they were the Osram.
I made a new friend while I was getting...
Yeah, I've seen him. You do know the cards just say these Tanakh drink people's...
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
Yeah. Well...
How are things going, Rod?
Hey, you tell me. Varl's new girlfriend tried to kill me earlier.
What did you do?
I made one joke about how they, eat grass. How does anyone fight with nothing but trees?
From the looks of it, the Utaru.
Yeah, well...
Just... I discovered an Osram militant group. It looks like they're the ones overriding machines. They're familiar with ancient tech. And there is a...
So, last year blowing up Meridian, and now you're telling me we have another group of Osram with an army of machines and blood...
Pretty much.
Well, that's just...
Is there any way you can help me find out anything to track them down?
Well, I could have the Vanguard check chain scrape in case they're moving any... But if they are, I'll bet they're being careful.
Yeah.
Hold on. Wade, you came looking for me in Meridian because you detected Olin's focus. So does that mean that if I go back to the Daunt with this...
You could scan for other focuses.
And if an Oseram is wearing one of these, they'd have to...
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah, I've been known to have those once in a...
Just let me know.
You got it.
You should know. Silence is involved. He's the one who gave them the override tech to...
Why doesn't that surprise me?
At least we know we're good at...
Damn strict.
I better get...
All right.
Aloy.
2 down.
I'm glad her...
Found anything else?
Varl and I have been looking into the... Apparently there used to be thousands... Can you imagine that? I'd give anything to see them. Though I know that without Artem, at least I can find comfort as inspiration. Her memory honors them.
Have you met Katalo yet?
Yes, but Tanakh, you must have made quite the impression.
Found anything else combing through that?
Can you... at least as in her memory...
Are you guys...
If you count
I've been told.
Of course not.
Good.
I was going for... He called the Utaru, laughed at the idea of us. Before I knew it, he and I were battling it. The man is slow, but he can throw a hammer around. Don't look so worried. We're even... Next time he's going down like a load of boar dump.
Just try not to kill each other.
Injuring his pride should be good.
I better get going.
Right.
How do I turn...
How are things?
Hey, you tell me.
So
I made about... How does...
From...
Yeah.
Just... Let me know. I'll keep...
Big...
Anybody seen one of my machine strike pieces around?
Why don't you check the cache? Maybe you left it there when you dropped off on the hill.
Aloy. I'm glad you have returned, and I see you have recovered ether.
Aloy, can you come downstairs? Beta has something you need to hear.
Okay. I'll be right down.
Aloy, I have managed to unlock additional...
Hi, Gaia.
Hello, Aloy.
How's Kotallo doing?
I have detected that the loss of his arm still deeply pains him. In an effort to remedy this, I have discussed... I believe he will want to fill you in.
A solution? How are things around here?
Zoe has been studying the morphology in an effort to understand their... Without the abilities of Hephaestus, I am unfortunate. However, due to Zoe's perseverance, we may have a workaround.
Yeah, she filled me in. Varl and Zoe seem to like spending time.
Indeed. Zoe discovered references to... and encouraged Varl to try out.
And how did that go?
I believe they have agreed to disagree.
How's Erend handling?
He is becoming increasingly accustomed to use...
What did he do?
He unfortunately crushed his first focus as he attempted to affix it to his temple. Amongst a number of Oseram curses, I believe he also blamed the focus for... He has given repeated assurances that it will not happen again.
Well, good thing we have a lot of extra. So there's a few people here now, almost like what was supposed...
Yes. There is still much that can be gleaned from the data you have uncovered. For instance, Varl has been reviewing the last recorded entries from those who perished. Hearing their hopes and fears made him quite somber.
Anything I should be worried about?
I do not believe so. I have elected not to intervene.
How long do we have then?
At present rates, without additional factors, the biosphere will cross a point of no return in approximately 4 months.
And if I gather Ether, Demeter, Poseidon, merge you with them?
We will only gain a few months more.
Well, every bit counts. So the Hades Proving Lab, where I found the Gaia kernel. It used to be a Pharaoh research facility?
Yes. Prior, the facility was used to...
I guess he wanted... So it was meant to oversee the terraforming system?
For the local... Had human... They would have then been guided, as that never...
Until Manu... So I guess this...
It may... Should...
I'll keep... So, I discovered another AI there. And it's...
No, and I am...
Right. Well... The processor Ether was installed on was part of a memorial to something called the Hot Zone Crisis. Do you know anything about...
My knowledge of historical events, however, climate data indicates a peak in regional temperatures. Such conditions would see an increase in dust storms, and a loss of habitable landmass.
But they wouldn't have built a museum in the middle of a wasteland, so I guess things got better eventually.
Yes. Data suggests that levels in the clawback era of the 2040s.
There was an ancient tank embedded in the bulwark. Any idea how it got...
During the Pharaoh Plague, the U.S. military resumed as automated machinery was unreliable. It is possible the vehicle was part of a...
So they fought against the Pharaoh machines until the mountain was blasted. When I dove down into Vegas, I found data about the man who built the dome over the city. It turns out he was a member of Far Zenith, but if he loved Vegas so much, what...
The face...
What? Just... When we were at the facility where we found Beta, there were records that said Far Zenith were researching embryogenesis. But
At this point, perhaps necessitate as...
I'll be off.
Farewell.
Is your focus acting up again?
That's fine.
I can take a look if you want.
Ah,
I should go.
yeah, come back.
Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little big man.
She found that recording from the data on your focus. She's been watching it a lot. I think it helps calm her.
You know, I used to watch this a lot too. Whenever I wanted to take my mind off things.
Daddy sure does love his little big...
But there's something you need to tell me?
While you were gone, I came down here to check on her. Then we started talking. Right, Beta? She's been thinking about how to capture Hephaestus, studying the data Gaia gave her. But we started talking about some other stuff. You know, just getting to know each other, right? And then she told me that one of the Zeniths might be different from the others.
Tilda. You saw her at the Hades Proving Lab.
Go on.
On the way to Earth, the Zeniths never showed their faces. My servitor caretaker referred to them as my benefactors, and promised I'd meet them someday, when I had learned enough. And then, one day, a data channel opened in my training interface. In it, Tilda was waiting for me. In a virtual replica of a house on a cliff, overlooking the ocean. It was beautiful. She showed me paintings, books, media files. We met there in secret many times. But a few months later, it stopped.
Can you tell us why, Beta?
I found some data about Tilda at the Hades Proving Lab. I think she was a liaison between Far Zenith and Zero Dawn. She knew Elizabeth Sobek, that's for sure.
Maybe that's why she reached out to you?
What else can you tell us about Tilda? She liked to talk about her paintings. What about herself? Did she ever talk about her life on Earth, how she joined the Zeniths, something like that? She never said much about herself, and she hated it when I asked too many questions. But I think, back on Earth, she was an expert programmer, given that she built a data channel the other Zeniths couldn't detect. Is there anything else about her that we might be able to use to our advantage? She was the first real person who ever bothered to speak to me. I wasn't really assessing her for strengths and weaknesses. You said that Tilda reached out to you using a data channel? It appeared in my training interface as another assignment. When I opened it, there were a series of intermittent glitches. I realized they formed a transpositional cipher. instructions on how to open up a new virtual space. When I entered it, my training interface disappeared. Instead of the usual holographic teachers and files, I was in a perfect recreation of her home. And you're sure the other Zeniths never knew about it? To them, it looked like I was still in training, toiling away, alone. So this secret virtual space looked like a house with an ocean view? I could see whitecaps and hear waves crashing on rocks below. And there were gulls crying outside. Inside, Tilda had frames that showed off her favorite paintings, changing at intervals to match the light. There was an armchair she liked. She'd sit there and gaze outside while I looked through her things. We spent hours in that house. I never wanted to leave. You said Tilda showed you paintings and let you access media files? Every time we met, she showed me a new painting. I think she was Dutch. All of her favorite pieces were from their golden age in the 1600s. Portraits, allegories, ships at sea. She had so many. They didn't interest you? I liked her media portal. It had so much more than my training interface. Clips, shows, holos. My favorite was this one called Second Time Around, about a family whose kid comes back after disappearing during the Hot Zone crisis. Right, but did this portal have anything about the Zeniths themselves? Anything we could use? No. Any information about them was redacted. So Tilda set up a secret virtual space where she could talk to you, a house on a cliff. Then later, she cut you off. But other than the fact that Tilda knew Elizabeth, you don't know why she did those things?
I don't! Okay? I thought of every possible reason that would make her leave, but whatever I did wrong, I don't know what it is. When I finally met the others, she ignored me. Acted like the data channel never existed. None of this even matters. Tilda's the same as the others. It won't help us defeat them.
Okay. Let's leave it at that then.
What's wrong?
I'm trying, Varl. But she is tough to take. I'm out there in the wilds, risking my life every day, and all she can do is hide in there and tell us how hopeless it all is. I'm sorry, she's had a rough time, but she is really not helping right now.
You always seem to be on top of everything, so I sometimes forget about what you've been through. I mean, it wasn't that long ago you were so banged up you couldn't even walk. About that. When I pulled you out of the water back near the proving lab, you were muttering Rost's name. You never talk about him. But he raised you, trained you. You must miss him a lot.
Of course I do. But I don't have time to think about that now. I need to get back out there.
Okay. I'll keep working with Beta. Gaia says she knows a lot about Zero Dawn. And maybe she just needs some time to adjust, and then she can help us with Hephaestus.
Sure. But I won't hold my breath.